The U.S. Area Agent's New Horizons sensor has done pin in land to prove its success flight of the icy planet named as last Thulium. The phase occurred several kilometers, 4 bn miles, off, manufacturing it the largest remote always research of an subject in our sunny framework. New Horizons purchased gigabytes of photos and some observational data for the undergo. It will now email these household above the upcoming months. The wireless communication of the robot handicraft was selected up by one of NASA's Big Mustache, in Madrid, Spain. It had undertaken completely 6 several hours and 8 protocol to beam the large open space of area among last and land. Controllers at the Johns Hopkins College attached Physical Science Lab in Maryland welcomed the admission of the alarm in cheers and ovation. We include a wholesome space vehicle, announced Mission Statement Operative Officer Elisa Rifleman. We've fair completed the largest remote flight. The at first wireless communication concluded just mechanical engineering data on the statute of the space vehicle, but it as well affirmed how New Horizons executed its independent flight observational data properly and how the sensor's airborne RAM was complete of information. After downlink on Tuesday will see several selection images refundable to offer scientists and the social a taster of which New Horizons saw via its cameras. Last is in which's called the Kuiper Waste, the gang of iced content how orbits the Sun more than rather than 2 trillion kilometers future out rather than the 8 of the classic planets, Neptune, and 1.5 trillion kilometers for the midget Earth Pluto that New Horizons attended in 2015. It's alleged down there are hundreds of thousands of Kuiper members love last, and their chilly country nearly surely holds clues to the forming facility of the sunny framework 4.6 trillion year back. The extensive division among New Horizons and land, linked in the sensor's little, 15W transponder, indicate information rates are glacier, yet they top out at 1 kbit per other. To return all of the image saved on the sensor is thus anticipated to get before September 2020. Several factors do last Thulium, and the domain in that it moves, so exciting to scientists. One is how the Sun is so dim in the area how temperature are downward close 30 to 40 degrees over total null. As a outcome, chemistry reactions include substantially stalled. The tool last is in such a profound freeze over how it is perhaps excellently canned in the country in that it shaped. Else element is how last is little, on 30 km through, and the tool it doesn't include the kind of geologic motor how in greater objects will recycle their structure. And a tertiary element is fair the environment of the environmental. It's really tranquil in the Kuiper waste. In comparison within the internal sunny framework, down there are perhaps really few collisions among objects. The Kuiper waste hasn't been mixed up. New Horizons head scholar Alan Harsh says, all how weird departure to find out on last, of its structure to its geology, to how it was initially collected, if it has satellites and an ambience, and how type of item, is departure to learn us on the unique forming facility in the sunny framework how all the some objects we've lost out and orbited, delivered by and landing on can't speak us since they are each big and develop, or they are hot. Last is distinctive. The crew work on the sensor is departure ask NASA to foundation a future expansion to the mission statement. The expect is how the year of the space vehicle can be changed lightly to trip at low 1 more than Kuiper waste subject once in the following 10 years. New Horizons should include fair quite gas reserves to be capable to do the. Crucially, it should as well include adequate electric reserves to hold operational its tool in the 2030s. The long life of New Skyline's plutonium cell may though enable it to recording its output of the sunny framework. The 2 1970s Navigator missions include both of now leftward the heliosphere, the bladder of gas blown up off our Sun, a determination of the sunny framework's domain. Navigator 2 just newly did it, in November. The occurred at a range of 18 trillion kilometers of the sunshine. New Horizons force framework could perhaps run to on 15 trillion kilometers, told Professor Harsh. How's less than rather than the Voyager's range, but the exciting play is how the heliosphere breathes in and out by tens of astronomic units since of the sunny loop, he explainable. Not one is nice quite at predictive the sunny loop to speak you wherever the end of the heliosphere will be in the medium late 2030s while we go force critical. And in instance you were wonder, New Horizons will never match stick the Voyagers in regulation of range passing of land. Though New Horizons was the fastest space vehicle, always start up in 2006, it continues to miss land to the older missions. The cause, the Voyagers got a gravity rate increase while they gone the external planets. Navigator 1 is now driving at nearly 17 km/s.